Okay, so now we got this one. Know this, guys. Whenever you have a fraction and the denominator is a monomial, that means one term. You guys can simplify. If it was a binomial, like if it said plus 1, we can't simplify the sucker. We're going to have to use some kind of rule, right? Now, if you were taking the derivative of this, that would be the quotient rule, right? Yeah. Now, doing the quotient rule for integrals is a very in-depth process that we don't do in this level of calculus. You're welcome.
Calc BC?
Yes. Calc 2 is the one that works on mostly integral calculus.
This one?
So this one can be simplified because it's a monomial at the bottom. All right, that means take the exponents and subtract them. Okay, so you're going to go negative x squared divided by x to the fourth, and you're going to go x to the 1 divided by x to the fourth. Okay, so I'm going to write that out. Negative x to the second divided by x to the fourth plus x divided by x to the fourth. Now we're going back to algebra 1 right now. And so now you gotta subtract the exponents. Okay, that's the shortcut for that you learned in algebra 1. So we have x. Negative x raised to the 2 minus 4. And I normally wouldn't write this, but I'm teaching, so, I got to write it. All right, so there we have our new integrand. Look at that integrand. Ooh, that's a nice integral sign. Look at that. That's a good one, huh? All right, have you guys practiced writing them yet?
The first one I think was better.
You like the first one better?
Yeah, the first one better.
All right. Tomato. All right, x raised to the negative 2, and then plus x raised to the negative 3. All right, now we're fully simplified. We can actually do our antiderivative, okay? Oh, that one's good. Look, no, okay.
It's too small, that's why.
That's too small. You guys. All right, it's too small here. Let me give it that. Here.
Yeah, it's not long, but that is a really good one.
Good.
Boom. I just made it bigger. You like that? Okay, so we're going to do the antiderivative of that first term. To do the antiderivative of this first term, we have to add 1 and then divide by our result. Okay, so we get negative x raised to the negative 1 divided by negative 1. And I'll simplify later. Remember, this is the first time doing it, so try to write as much as you can so you're not making mistakes. Okay, I'm going to add 1 to the exponent and then divide by whatever our new exponent is, negative 3 plus 1. And then we get an x raised to the negative 2 divided by negative 2. You will be surprised how many times you guys make negative mistakes, especially if you don't write. Okay, and then there should be a plus c right at the end right here. But again, Con did it for you. Oh, thanks, Con. All right, negative 1 divided by negative 1 is going to be a positive 1. So I'm going to say 1, x to negative 1. And I would have done another step there, but we're teaching here. Then this one doesn't really simplify. It's just a negative 1x to the negative 2 over 2. And I put this negative on the outside, so I could have just done minus. Get rid of that plus. And then my final answer that I'm going to write is 1 over x, because this negative 1 would put the x on the denominator, minus, let's do 1 over 2x squared. That's the same thing. Another way we could have written this is we could have left the coefficient there, and the coefficient for this one would be 1/2. So see, 1 times x to the negative 1 minus 1/2 times x to the negative 2. So both of these answers are technically right. I don't know if Con will take the negative exponents, but if he does, you're right. And if he doesn't, he'll say something like, you're close to the answer, and then get rid of negative exponents.